Alright. Roxgold Inc. Thank you, Diggin Norway. roxg, and that is on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Another basic material sector, gold industry. And a lot of them had the same pattern right here. There are these blow off, crazy wick, far away from an inclining 12-month moving average. After a nice base, see how it's hogging here, that 12-month moving average. That's a perfect base. And look at that launch off after that. Just insane. Big fall, sideways move, hogging that 12-month moving average. And when you get a lot of price action, when you break out, here's the pattern, paste arrow. Here was the implied measure move. This is very nice. Oh, I hit the breakout line. Reach that target super fast. So you wait all that time for a crazy base. And after that, you just have to be there at the right moment. This one would have been hard to enter because that candle broke out. So you would have had to enter on the smaller time frames without having that monthly defined, monthly confirmed breakout. Or else you could have had it right here. If you were a little early, this maybe could have been better. Higher lows, breakout here, inclining 12-month moving average perfectly. And after that, hitting some resistance here. You see how those sellers came in, brought back down the wicks. But eventually, after 1 or 2 months, then bam, exploded. And then after that, when you're below that 12-month moving average, you're out. So it's been declining for a little while. Still below a declining 12-month moving average. So still in a stage 4, guys, on the monthly chart. Here's my monthly defined support. Right in that zone right here. Previous resistance turned support. We're starting to hit it right there. And starting to define monthly defined resistance. So this is the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that noise below? No, buyers coming in. Oh, sellers. And right now we're starting to range. And the more you're ranging, see how we're catching up. We're closer and closer. And now the closer we are to the 12-month average, its steepness was going to start slowing down. And eventually, if the price action could stay in that zone, this is the bullish case scenario. If you want to see those drawings, that when you want to look for it, it's going to look something like that. But we're not quite there yet. Yeah, Diggin Norway, you wanted to know how I get all of these little shortcuts. Well, actually, they're indicator templates. And let's say whatever your setup is, and you do save indicator template. You choose a name, and it's going to take the first letter. So you see the 4, the A, D, D, E, E. It's all these right here. So after you saved, you see all these all the way to the VIX. After you save the indicator template, you should see that shortcut appear right here. If you don't have the pro version, there might be some limits to the amount you could have right here, or maybe you can't even have one. I think, but that's one of the reasons I went pro with TradingView, is I really love these shortcuts. I use them a lot. It's fast, and if your tool is not fast because you want to screen charts, you want to screen lots of charts, you want to gather the wave evidence, you want to go your fast stock setting, your monthly, and so that won't be an excuse for you to just choose one single indicator. Oh, it's above a golden cross. I'm all in. If you could rapidly economic data right there, click on it, then I have the economic data, the setup. Go through all that rapidly, and after that, if there's synergy, if they're all pointing the same direction, then you increase your chances of having read correctly the chart, and then you could enter on the best weight of evidence conditions, guys. And yeah, so that's how I do it. And for the indicator strategy, for the Mansfield, well, all I had to do was search right here. And after that, I add it to my favorites right here. So if ever I want to call it fast, you put that little star, and then it shows up in your favorites. And these are the ones I like to go to, my recessions. add overlaid recession, so that's good to get some signals before end of economic cycles or starts of them. I use that often. Correlation, same thing here. I love that one. Always get to pop, compare. What's a correlation of Roxgold with the miners? Bam. Then get to see how not just the Mansfield, see how it outperforms it, but also see how it correlates to the miners, how it correlates to gold, all these. So that's where I do them in indicators and strategy favorites, and these ones is when you save the indicator template. So some correlation, you see here when it dropped, it lost correlation with the miners. So I don't know, maybe the miners were not underperforming as much, or they were going up while this was going down. These maybe the stock was crashing before the rest of the miners were. All right, let's do Stan Weinstein stage analysis. But we're not going to compare it to the SPX. We want to see how you do against the miners. And I will add Mansfield. This one, another one, and this one we will compare with the SPX. Okay, so below a declining 30-week average, see right away I look for the green overlay. Here's no green overlay. This has been underperforming for a while, even its peers. Not much to see here. And even here, the SPX still underperforming. The SPX still in downtrend. But the first bearish technical we have overcame, it did overcome, was you're above that 30-week moving average. Is it inclining? Yeah, barely inclining. So check. The only thing we're missing is, one of the next thing we're missing is you want to start outperforming your the miners, or else just buy the miners ETF, right? Why go long the stock if you're not outperforming it? SPX, I would see the same thing. So keep an eye on both. You want to be outperforming the SPX and the miners. So it might need a little bit more time. We have that monthly defined resistance. So it could be playing in here, giving it some time to churn. So those sellers, those weak hands, weak sellers, they could get out, move on. And you have to go through this Ichimoku cloud defined resistance. So that's created, going down, projected in the future. And now you're going to have to churn through that. So that might actually pan out maybe many more weeks. Even a close above, let's say would close above the monthly defined breakout line. I'm still in the Ichimoku cloud. I don't trust it that much. I'm going to wait for the pullback. And maybe if it happens within 1 to 3 months, time could move on. And on that next breakout, I'll be out of the Ichimoku cloud, guys. Clear skies ahead. That's just if you want an A++ setup. That's what you want to look for. You want to have everything in your favor. Just like here, see? No overhead cloud. No overhead red Ichimoku cloud. Going sideways, evaporates both clouds. And after that, when you explode, there's nothing but air. Perfect, beautiful stage 2. Choppy stage 4. Not great. Here, a nicer stage 4. But right now, we're back into a stage 1, guys. So that's it for Roxgold. Some positive signs. I want to look at the fast talk on the monthly, see if this managed to go back into a power zone, or is it transitioning. So still in the bear power zone, stage 4 power zone. So you're going to want to wait also for this to go back up. And it goes halfway through. You could have fun with trend lines. Right here, diagonal trend line. I trust them less, so at least wait for a break above that. Then a test of that line. Break, then a horizontal test. And after that, once you go back up, then you're more in condition. So this just needs to mature just a little bit more. And they all explode, or some break out at different times. It's like not all the eggs hatch the same minute. Some are precursors, leaders. Some are laggers. So keep an eye on this one, and eventually maybe I'll catch up to the rest of the field, guys. All right. That's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this. Ciao, guys.